Hey guys, welcome back as always, my name is Lazar and today we're going to be talking about Mirage Prime, the Eidolon Slayer and the Old Blood update. Now in case you didn't know by now, you could use Mirage as an Eidolon Slayer, the main damage dealer, and she deals a lot more damage than Chroma. The problem is she's not as usable as Chroma, but if you're still unclear on the details, link in the cards right now. The problem is that the Old Blood update changed the way that heat procs work in Warframe, and the main trick to Mirage to get the damage on in dark areas of the map was basically this one. This is a dark area, right? If I activate my eclipse buff here, I'm just gonna get the damage mitigation portion of it. What I want is the damage dealing part that you get in, well, bright areas of the map. So what we would do is proc heat on ourselves using a weapon such as the Secura Penta or the Javlock, and that heat proc would generate the damage portion of the eclipse buff even in dark areas for as long as the heat proc was active. It worked fantastically well, but it was a little bit on the cumbersome side. I mean, it was a lot more complicated to pull off than something simple like Chroma. But as you can see, because the developer changed the way that heat procs work, we can no longer get that damage buff just by proccing heat on ourselves. Now the first thing I did is check out the patch notes. Gotta read about this, what happened, why are we no longer able to do this, and I didn't find a single mention to this. So I got in contact with the dev and I basically told them, hey, this has happened, what's up? My stance on it is basically like this: if this is an intended nerf, then fine, just write it down in the patch notes. It didn't exist there. If this is not an intended change and it's simply a byproduct of you changing the heat proc, for example, then please let us know that you will do something to fix it. My friends, this was over a week ago. Still nothing. Just like still no fixes when it comes to the Kuva Lich's bugs in the weapon department at the very least. So we don't talk about all the other bugs as well. So there's that. But a user by the name of RoboBob89 approached me and said, hey, listen, there's another way to get your damage on in the dark areas of the map if you use one of the brand new ephemeras. And to be honest, I didn't think he was right. I mean, it sounded preposterous, but I did test it very briefly. It didn't seem to work, but after some more extensive testing, yes, it does work. So thank you so much to RoboBob89. Cheers, buddy. Now let me show you exactly how this one would work. You're gonna need one of the brand new ephemeras, one that drops from the Kuva Liches, and from 22 Kuva Liches so far, that's, yeah, 22 or 24? 24 Kuva Liches so far, I only got one, and it's the Vengeful Charge ephemera. So you go into attachments, you go into ephemera, and you select one of the brand new ones, like so. Now that's not all, however, you're gonna need a bright energy color when it comes to your attachments energy. So right now with green it will not work, but if I select white, take a look, we're gonna be selecting white for this one, and we're gonna be going in one of those dark corners of the map, something like here again. Activate my free ability and you will see that now I am getting the damage portion of Eclipse. But take a good look at it. You see that? Can you notice that? It's 60 FPS, so you should notice it. It's a little bit on the jiggly side. It's not 100% constant. I mean, more than usable, don't worry about it. But the point is, it's so jiggly because it basically works off of the pulses that you're getting from this specific ephemera. And I don't have any other of the brand new ephemeras to test, but I did test all the old ephemeras that we got in Warframe, including the Spore one. So let me give you a very, very quick look. What was it? Attachments, ephemeras. So none of these work. Again, I thought for a second that Smoking Body or Spore might work, but none of these work, and I can only test with the Vengeful Charge. So this is where you guys come in. If you got any of the brand new ephemeras outside of the Vengeful Charge one, let me know in the comment section down below if this trick works or does not work. But that's not the end of it. It's really not. So let me just show you with a darker energy color. Even with something like neon green, it will not work. Again, you need something like white or yellow or something like that. But just the attachments energy, not the Warframe's energy. So again, I go into a dark sector, activate my free ability. Eclipse goes to the damage mitigation side. So again, you will need bright energy. But there is one more thing that you can do, introducing sentinels, because the brand new ephemeras can be used on sentinels. It doesn't work on the bloody carrier for some reason, but it does work on the Djinn. Now my Djinn has the brand new ephemera and it also has white energy, and what the Djinn will do is basically light me up. I'm sorry, that's what it does. You can even notice it from here. The Djinn actually lights up Mirage. If I use my free ability right now, I'm still getting the eclipse damage buff, and it's still a little bit jiggly. If you don't want any more jiggle or very little jiggle, use Mirage with white energy as well as the Djinn or whatever else Sentinel you want to. But let's summarize, shall we, just to make sure everybody got it. You can no longer use a self-heat proc to get the damage on in the dark portions of the map with Mirage. It doesn't seem like this is an intended change, but all I can do is bloody guesswork since the developer is incapable of offering even a simple stance on the matter. Hey, again, this is intended or this is not intended. It seems to be more of a consequence rather than anything else, nor do I see why the dev would have a problem with us using Mirage as we do. Again, she's a lot more difficult to pull off than Chroma, a lot less comfortable than Chroma, and a lot more cumbersome, so I don't see why they would not allow us to use this little trick. And I'm pretty sure that this right here is also a bit of an oversight rather than an intended change. And I'll be honest with you, my friends, I'm a little bit frustrated with the developer right now because, again, we made sure that they knew about these issues, and we're coming up on 2 weeks since the Old Blood update went live, and we're still looking at rather ugly bugs when it comes to Kuva Lich system, especially, you know, the rewards that you grind your ass off for. Yeah, those are still bugged. And again, a simple stance on Mirage, that's all I asked for over a week ago. And don't misunderstand, I didn't ask for, hey, fix this bug. Definitely not. All I'm asking for is an official stance from the dev. Hey, this is an intended nerf. No, this is not an intended nerf. We'll fix it, or we're simply gonna leave things as they are because we can't be arsed. Why do I care for an official stance from the dev? Because I'm in the position right now when people tell me, hey, you're a big fat liar for saying that you can get damage with Mirage using a self-heat proc in your guide. That's the position I'm in right now as a Warframe content creator. And I gotta explain to these people, well, hold on. You see, it worked, but then it didn't work because they nerfed it in this patch, but I have no proof because it is not stipulated anywhere in the patch notes. Yeah, why should I have to take a punch because the developer simply doesn't give a crap? Honestly? Anyway, I apologize for my rather aggressive tone, but my patience is running thin. Again, we're coming up on, let me check to make sure, but I think it's 2 weeks. Yeah, today's Thursday. We're coming up on 2 weeks since the Old Blood update went live, and we're still looking at some rather ugly bugs. You know, the rewards that you grind your ass for in the Kuva Lich system. Yeah, the weapons, the elemental bonuses are still bugged as fuck, and I couldn't even get an official stance out of them when it comes to Mirage. Honestly, I don't think I've asked that much. I don't think we asked that much. And trust me, my friends, as soon as I know more, I will let you guys know more as well. Now, let's be reasonable. It's not the interest of any developer to piss off their community or to piss off their content creators. What probably is happening right now, and again, supposition, assumption, etc., blah, 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 speculation. They're pushing probably hard to get Railjack out or Empyrean out, whatever it's called now, and the new war. Because they promised they will get it out by the end of the year. And my assumption is that they're trying to get it out for the holiday season, which is commendable. But you gave us some rather interesting content, and I held off honestly on doing a review on the Kuva Lich system because I wanted to give them the opportunity to fix the bugs so I don't have a legitimate reason to tear into them. But again, we're looking at 2 weeks. DE was the developer that launched buggy content, but they would act really quickly to fix it, and this has not happened this time. And to be honest, it legitimately bothers me, and I don't think it's okay from any point of view. I'm gonna thank you guys so much for watching. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. If you have any sorts of feedback for me, I would love to read it in the comment section down below. Also in the comment section down below, if you guys want to suggest any particular piece of content, yes, I'm aware you want the Kuva weapons reviews. As soon as I get weapons which are not bugged and have decent rolls on them, I will present them to you. Because I don't see the point of presenting you something which is bugged and will be fixed. So there's that. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.